So that's Cutman completed, and when you do have Cutman's power, if you do know, because all these other Robot Masters have weaknesses from other bosses' attacks as well, and we're going to go straight to Elec-Man's stage, because he's weak to the, I think it's called the Roller Scissor. Oh look, I have another 100,000. It's very, like I said, it's RNG, you know, it's not guaranteed that I'm going to get it. But when you defeat a Robot Master, our Cutman ability is now added up. You change it, Mega Man changes color, and I can fire. And yeah, this is basically what Cutman's ability has. Although when you change to another Robot Master's ability, you have a limited ammo resource of the attack that you can use. As displayed left of my health bar, as you can see, that is Cutman's I guess you can say ammo count, so I only can use this a limited amount of times. However, there is ammo I can pick up along the way, and if I see it, I'll tell you what that's all about. Got another health thing right here. Now these, I believe they're called proximity Roombas. If I was to fire my normal projectiles right here, it stuns them, but it doesn't actually destroy them. But using Cutman's rolling scissors, completely decimates them. So yeah, this game is quite it expects you to be a bit more experimental with all these attacks that you use. Use whatever enemies you come across, and use a certain amount of weapon to take them out. Alright, this stage is going to require, we're going to be climbing a lot of this stage. We're going to be going up, and this part is pretty infamous. You want to try and get through this as quick as you can, and whenever you see those things right there, you want to shoot them as fast as you can, because they'll knock you off your ladder and you'll fall to your death. Well, not to your death. Mega Man doesn't suffer from fall damage, but just having to get back up is a real pain in the ass along the way, and you just want to spend, you don't want to spend as much time with these. Yeah, as soon as they spawn up, just keep going. Anyway, you may have noticed that there are those blue things that dropped off from those enemies. Those are ammo that we can pick up. And that's what I can reuse my Cutman, you know, pick up more ammo, and I can use the Cutman attacks. Yeah, that's the ammo right there. Anyway, we've got these disappearing block platforms. Once they start to spawn, you want to actually get off the one that's just spawned from before, because they'll start to disappear. There's a bit of timing involved, so you know, be on full alert. This one can be quite a pain in the ass, because yeah, this is one thing as well, where Mega Man jumps, but when he jumps and lands, he kind of slides a bit, which can really throw me off in more ways than one. God damn it, you son of a bitch. I should say, when they attack you, they'll leave the screen and they don't seem to return. So it's a bit of a blessing, but, you know, they're still a pain in my dick. A pain in my dick. Anyway. And then once again, got these power pellets once again. They're a slightly different color. I don't know if that's because they offer more points, or it's because it's a different stage. It's debatable as to what the game's trying to tell me with that. Fuck me, I didn't mean to let all this shit happen. I really don't want to actually verse any of these guys, because they take a huge chunk of health, and I really don't want to just invest my time on that. Now that thing right there is not a weapon, but it is a very useful gadget that we need to pick up. It's a mandatory thing that we do, but we can't reach it because, well, we've got these blocks in the way, and we can't use Mega Man's projectiles to blast them. And I'm not going to waste my time with the cut ability, because that's not going to work. There are I believe there are two abilities that will destroy those blocks, and the Elec-Man ability that we're going after is one of them. Yes, I need health. Health is good. Okay. Oh, also, beware for one thing. If you're going to change your weapons on the ladder, you will fall, or you will let go of the ladder and fall. So just be aware of that. All right. Now this section almost screws me over as well. A bit of timing involved. But what also gets me is that because not all of them appear on a whim. You know, when the bottom one disappears, I keep thinking the next one on top will disappear at the same time, and I always get fucking shocked. Now for this bit, just wait until, yeah, that thing commits suicide, and then I can just go along my merrily way. Alright, so I think we're nearly there, but we've got quite a bit to go. We've got this bit, and then we've got to climb a little bit more. Yeah, these stages, shitballs, that was... Anyway, get me... Yeah, the stages aren't really that big for Mega Man. If you can play this really well, you can try and finish it within Well, I'd say less than an hour or a bit more than an hour. It's not a big game. Then again, most NES games aren't that big. Fuck. Alright, well I had to take a bit of hits from that asshole right there. If you can, once he does a big jump, just, yeah, you just want to avoid... Okay, hang on. I want to switch to Cutman. I want to avoid him and go under him when he does a big jump. In fact, what I should have done is that once he gets closer, I go down the ladder and then come back up and see if I can, you know, make my next timing just as good. But anyway, we've got to climb this long, arduous ladder to get to Elec-Man. And then, shit, you see, that's what happened right there, because I thought the time was already up, the laser should have been deactivated, but no. So that was my bad sense of timing. Once again, I've got to do that. It's a real pain in the ass, but anyway. Like I said, I'm glad that there's no timer involved in this sort of stage, because, that would piss off all the players that want to actually just enjoy their time playing Mega Man. Alright, got one right there, and I believe, yeah, we've got another section right here. As if Elec-Man's affinity for electricity isn't clearly shown, we've got to bypass all this shit. And these things are fucking tight as. There's almost, I guarantee there's not enough time to get past. You see, look how fucking close that was. Anyway, it's Elec-Man, or fuck's sake, Shockman. So you'll start to appear right there, and just use your cutter blade and just wreck him. And he takes quite a lot of health when you wipe him. Well, yeah, he takes a lot of health from you, but you take a lot of health of him when you use the Cutman ability. And there we go. Yeah, the points don't really fucking matter to me. Anyway, so now that we have Elec-Man, what we're actually going to do, we're going to head back to Elec-Man, and we're going to pick up that sexy looking item. See, now I've got 50,000. And it is a very great thing as well. And this weapon as well, this is probably one of the greatest weapon in this game at least, which is his power. It once you fire it, not only fires forwards in front of you, but it also fires upwards and downwards. So you have yeah, quite a huge amount of well, you know, you can clear all kinds of projectiles and hazards along the way. Well, I wouldn't say projectiles, but just all the dangers are basically wiped off when you use Elec-Man's power, and it's quite powerful too. And this ability also allows us to destroy blocks, which is what we're going to do when we get this gadget. But I believe this thing also will serve a really great purpose for this part right here. Well, I say that. Actually, I don't want to waste. I'm gonna have to for this part, because if I switch weapons now, then he's gonna fall, and then those guys are going to attack me. So I'm going to do that now. Switch back to default Mega Man. Now, these segments you occasionally throughout the game you'll get these disappearing platforms and reappearing platforms. Now, it's about timing as well, because obviously the third block is not going to appear. You've got two blocks that will appear on screen. There's not going to be a third one. As you can see, the last block will disappear, so you don't want to be standing on the last block for a while, especially for the first part, because you'll need to rely on it a bit. Okay, so it's just a matter of just going back to where that thing was, which I can't remember what it's called. I'll explain what it is once I get to it, of course, as I be explaining a lot of things. See, there's always these asshole things that they start to... There's going to be one right on the ladder, and you can't even do anything about it. Also, yeah, you can go on that side of the stage, but for the first time, if you don't have... Say this is your second... What the shit? It fell right down. The ladder didn't stop him. That is complete bullshit. Anyway, what was I going to say? Oh yeah, if you did not have Gutsman or Elec-Man's ability like I do not go on the right side. Stick to the outside, which is on the left side, because you got these blocks right here. In fact, you may have noticed it along the way. Oh shit. I've got no time to be fucking around with these guys. I suppose if we come up here, see, like what we just did right there, we just destroyed the block. But I'll do it again. You've got these blocks right here. They're slightly different pixel design right here, a different sprite. And just use the shock ability, or thunder beam, and we picked up what is, it starts with an M. I can't quite remember what it is. It's basically, it allows us to make platforms, these sort of solid-like platforms that allows us to bypass over chasms and obstacles. There will be the next level that I'll do will be a good demonstration to utilize that. Anyway, but if we were to go here, and then no, it's the next part coming up. Now let's go time this. It's so fucking tight. I don't like this. Don't like this at all. But when you get up to here, if you had no Elec-Man's powers, then yeah, you'll be stuck, and you have to go all the way back just to get to this side of the stage. So just keep that in mind. If you come here with no Gutsman or Elec-Man's powers, come to the outside and not on the inside. I thought if I go on the inside I'll be safe because there's less enemies, but I was wrong. Anyway, so far I've been using this stage as my second stage. I go for Cutman and then Elec-Man. Alright, let's see. See, what I'm supposed to do, or, you know, the smart thing to do is go down and up. Yes, he's going to respawn, but I don't know if... no, I'm not taking that chance. So I'm just going to off-screen it, because he probably would hit me and knock me up. Oops, I didn't mean to say that. Yeah, it's a general sense of timing. Because I'm trying to... When he does a really high bounce like that, that's when, you know, you can go, but you can't tell, essentially. You're better off not versing this asshole if you can, because, you know, like I said, he takes a lot of health onto you. You could try and, you know, use your powers if you must or will. You know, I don't really want to invest on that. Oh, god damn it. Just go down and up. I can't muck around them. I am a bit nervous because I don't want to lose health. Yes! Right, go. I knew he was going to do a big jump. Just ignore him. You don't want to be versing those guys. Alright, now we've just got this sequence. We're actually doing pretty well. Actually, wait, what ability do I have? Yes, Cutman. I didn't even switch, and yet I let go of the ladder. I suppose it doesn't matter. Alright, middle, and then outside. Okay, 2, and 1, 3. But yeah, I always, my timing on this part is always bad, because, you know, once again, not all beams. You think when they all fire away, they would shut off at the same time, but no. You know, that being said, when they do light up, they've got the same amount of time when they do light up, but because they start at different times, that's what really screws me over. Alright, here we go. So here, oh, god damn it. I'm trying to get down, and yeah. Like I said, you've got to be careful because, yeah, they take quite a lot of abuse to Mega Man. It's a shit ton that I don't want to have to... don't want to feel myself. But anyway, we've done that, and I think, yeah, every time we finish a stage, our health replenishes as well as our ammo.